I'm also here as a chairman of a Krapim, where it all started. I'm also here as a cocoa farmer who actually starts the process of the whole chain. In these tricky COVID-19 times, I must add that I'm a qualified physician as well. And so, cocoa is so super healthy that we can't afford not to patronize it. I'm privileged to be here at this critical, crucial time where the importance of Ghana's premium cocoa, especially with respect to healthy value addition products, cannot be overemphasized. Vast opportunities exist right out from outdoor tourism activities supported by the Ghana Tourism Authority, right on our cocoa farms, to value addition and processing. From small to medium scale, healthcare opportunities, confectionery, renewable energy, the list just goes on with the uses of cocoa. And incidentally, I can speak for myself as an example. We can earn at least 20 times we are making right now from cocoa. The need to attract the younger generation and brighter minds to cocoa, the cocoa sector and cocoa farming in particular, and cocoa value addition, cannot be overemphasized. Real value addition beyond and including chocolate has to happen. The over-reliance of exporting raw beans and incidentally relying on large foreign companies to do our value addition for us should change. We have the ability and expertise to do it ourselves. And with respect to that, I would plead with authorities that we need to define a cocoa sector, one district, one factory program. We have the raw material, we have the best raw material. It is very imperative that we actually focus on developing value addition, tourism, etc. in the cocoa sector. Finally, I'd like to end on the note again as a doctor. We are in tricky times, and one can break down, look, in cocoa, there are at least 300 medical molecules inside cocoa. And it is not for any reason that it is called food for the gods. So on behalf of my fellow value adders, farmers, etc., we would like to say we thank you very much for this opportunity, and we really have to move ahead with this cocoa agenda. Thank you very much.
Cocoa, 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 Ghana cocoa. Cocoa, cocoa, Ghana cocoa. The land is golden, stool is golden, tree, pot, and the bean. Ghana cocoa.
Operations. From Carl Bank, he's in charge of events and sponsorship, Mr. Peter Hall. Thank you very much for joining us here today. Would also like to say thank you to our friends who are joining us from Stanchart and a senior relationship manager in charge of priority banking, Anis Olympio, is also here with us. Please put your hands together. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the fine gentleman I'm about to introduce to you is a great definition of public service. Now, he has had a four-pronged approach in his professional life so far when it comes to public service. He served this nation as an educationist, as a district chief executive, as a regional minister, and also as a member of parliament. Being chief executive of the Ghana Cocoa Board, he spearheaded big initiatives, especially this one, that has made sure that our cocoa is experiencing full value addition and a full exploitation as a big product or a big cash product. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with a big round of applause, please help me welcome Honorable Joseph Boahen Edu, the Chief Executive of Ghana Cocoa Board. Shall we do a bigger round of applause, ladies and gentlemen?
Cocoa, 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 Ghana cocoa. Cocoa, cocoa, Ghana cocoa. The land is golden, stool is golden, tree, pot, and the bean. Ghana cocoa. Renowned chocolate, global accolade, so great. Ghana cocoa. Sweet cocoa, sweet cocoa, sweet cocoa.
A very distinguished, honorable minister designate for information, a member of parliament for Ofuasia Iribi, Honorable Kojo Oponkuma. The Chief Executive of the Ghana Tourism Authority, Mr. Kwesi Agyemang, the Chief Director of the Ministry of Tourism, my deputies, Mr. Emmanuel Riankra, Deputy in charge of Finance and Administration, Dr. Emmanuel Opoku, who is Deputy in charge of Operations, for their various roles in making this event possible. I also want to take this opportunity for us to celebrate our farmers. Honorable Minister Designate, over the past 4 years, Ghana Cocoa Board has pursued several programs within a broad strategic plan to promote local processing of cocoa to boost cocoa consumption among the citizenry. One of such activities is the National Chocolate Week, which is marked in February every year by Cocoa Board in collaboration with the Ghana Tourism Authority and chocolate makers to not only display or sell various cocoa savories, recipes, confectionaries, but also to interact and create awareness amongst Ghanaians on the health benefits of consuming more cocoa. Ladies and gentlemen, our commitment towards increasing value addition of cocoa locally and promoting its consumption has been very intensive. This has been informed by the fact that cocoa is a superfood with countless nutritional and health benefits encapsulated in each of the beans and must be consumed daily. I've seen Dr. Ampofu here, and Dr. Ampofu will tell you that cocoa is rich in iron, it is rich in manganese, proving that children who consistently take chocolate with high nutrition of cocoa have been seen to be very intelligent in school. Cocoa consumption promotes the proper functioning of the lungs, teeth, bones, the heart, the skin, the brain, blood circulation, etc., and also ensures the general well-being of the body. It's therefore the preferred beverage to be consumed by all daily. Ladies and gentlemen, we inherited a per capita consumption of 0.5 kilograms and just about 20% of total cocoa production in Ghana, thus using an average of 850,000 metric tons of cocoa annually, was processed locally every year as against over 500,000 metric tons installed processing capacity in the country. This scenario obviously required a renewed commitment towards increasing the amount of cocoa processed locally each year to reduce the volumes of raw cocoa beans exported annually. Honorable Minister Designate, the current indications are very promising, and I'm happy to say that following intensive awareness spearheaded by Cocoa Board on the need for Ghanaians to consume cocoa, as well as the provision of some incentive schemes for and to support local processors to process not less than 50% of our raw cocoa beans annually. So we are on course. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Cocoa Board is even more resolved to achieve higher laurels in local processing of cocoa beans. The board is also poised to strengthen its incentive packages to encourage local processors and artisanal chocolate makers. The incentives will ensure that the processors are able to access more beans and produce innovative chocolates and other cocoa products for the consuming public. It's important that we come out with innovative chocolates. This, we believe, will support the attainment of our policy of ensuring that 50% of cocoa produced annually is processed locally to support the high demand and taste for cocoa products in Ghana and beyond. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this target is not too ambitious. We have great support from our cocoa farmers and other stakeholders within the cocoa value chain, and I'd like to seize this opportunity to commend our illustrious farmers in particular for their efforts at producing best quality cocoa for the confectionery market the world over. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's activities are very unique. The organizers have considered the use of various digital means to bring the celebrations to all and sundry without necessarily converging our neighbors, lest we should expose ourselves to the COVID-19 virus. On behalf of management, I commend them for being innovative and also thank all collaborators who have given their maximum support to the week-long celebration which starts after this launch. Together, we are rallying behind a national cocoa consumption drive and also encouraging our citizenry to eat chocolate, to stay healthy, and to grow the Ghanaian economy. The prospects are huge because when you look at Africa, the median age is 19.5. That means that if you're able to produce more chocolate, certainly the market is there, the potential is there for consumption. And Ghana must lead. this drive. As we celebrate together through activities, let us not forget that the ravages of the new COVID-19 variant are very devastating and spreading at alarming rates. But a stronger immune system is certainly necessary to fight this strange virus. Cocoa is indisputably the best food, with adequate amount of polyphenols and antioxidants, which can help to boost your immune system. So don't forget your cocoa every day. Let us consume more cocoa, especially unsweetened cocoa, if you are more than 40 years in this turbulent time, and stay healthy. Do remember to keep all the hygienic and social protocols as we collectively fight the spread of the pandemic. Thank you for your attention.
The land is golden, stool is golden, tree, pot, and the bean. Ghana cocoa. Renowned chocolate, global accolade.
Honorable Minister Designate, ladies and gentlemen, very shortly we'll be listening to our launch address. But right now, I'd like to do a few more acknowledgments. We're glad to have the company of Miss Tourism 2020, Miss Abigail Tay. Shall we put our hands together for her? There's also a strong team supporting Honorable Joseph Poahen Edu within the Cocoa Board mix. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of the Deputy Chief Executive Operations, Mr. Emmanuel Opoku, Dr. Emmanuel Opoku, beg your pardon. Also, the Deputy Chief Executive Finance and Administration, Mr. Ray Ankra, is here with us. I'd like to duly acknowledge the Quality Control Company's Managing Director, Mr. Peter Atabwache.
Good evening. They say to every story, there's the real story, the true story, and the other story. I have the true story, you have the real story, and they have the other story. So I'm asking you, why don't you listen to my side of the story, which is the real story, and you always listen to the other story. You see, the other story can corrupt your real story and thwart my true story. So please, let's put the real story and the story together so everybody can get to know the real true story. I have a story for you. This is the Cocoa love story. Ladies and gentlemen, with your permission, I want to stand on existing protocols and share with you this amazing story. Andy. The case cascaded and paraded the lustrous union. On that fateful day, Tetekwashi led the battalion to initiate Ghana towards the charge for financial freedom. Freedom that tagged at the hem of our cloak way before independence. It was no coincidence that that union struck a perpetual connivance with our economic independence. Ghana opened up her belly for a tiny seed at a tender age with barely no teeth. We didn't know what was going to be born and couldn't even stand on our feet. This seed stood and passed every climatic test. It positioned our nation at the banks of the river of prosperity and fought at our feet. Many years of wonderful nurturing, a tremendous feat. It spread like liquid, like H2O. It cooled down the economic. What I'm talking about What am I talking about? Now listen. In 1878, Tete Kwashi, a Ghanaian blacksmith, smuggled cocoa beans from Ghana to Ghana from the island of Fernando Po. Today we call that place Bioko. And after 2 decades, that seed has spread across West Africa, and the benefits you all know. From the coast of gold, from our very own fold, this seed nurtured an economy to behold. A myriad of success stories untold, cocoa has provided us a foothold. And successive governments have also supported us in taking decisions around this commodity that were very bold. Setting up Ghana Cocoa Board and Cocoa Marketing Company to control the activities surrounding cocoa in Ghana. From the basins of Bosonche to the peaks at Lake Lebi, from the deep valleys at Ketampo to Samra Boy, from Achima, Seshi, the Bisu to Hohoi, the gleaming yellow paws define our fortune so brightly. From the plains of Asua Fram to Sampa, from the farms at Trifo, Upper Dentra to Elubo, this partnership with the farmers has taken our successes to a crescendo. And the Cocoa Board agenda has greatly been and for cocoa powder, cocoa butter, cocoa milk, and a daka. Na haba ni so ye de sayare na duaba no so ma yesika akuafo ani gie da so cocoa board me mama yiko cocoa marketing company, cocoa processing company, me mama yiko Ghana Tourism Authority.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's appreciate the efforts of Rhymes Reward. I'll be going over all of the dynamics of this one more time, but remember that aside all that we're doing to promote love and to mark this month of love as we build up to Valentine's Day, we as Ghanaians are celebrating it in a unique way. And above all of it, it is going to give us wonderful and amazing health benefits. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we were expecting His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, but other pressing national assignments have taken him away. He has directed the Honorable Minister Designate for Information to join us to give us his message of goodwill. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this fine gentleman has many areas of endeavor which have marked his story so far. He traces his roots to the practice of law, marketing communications, and of course, public service. He has distinguished himself as a broadcaster as well, and his work is out there for all to see. Of course, in this heavy period of politicking and what I will refer to as a political peak season, he is one of the government officers that have received massive rating for his effective work as a communicator, especially with the outbreak of COVID-19 in Ghana. With a resounding round of applause, please help me welcome Honorable Kojo Opong Nkrumah, Member of Parliament for your Fuase Ayurebi constituency, and also Minister Designate for Information.
My brother and good friend Nathaniel Ato, whose many habits I know, unfortunately did not know that he also has a love for chocolates. The Honorable Member of Parliament for the Mpraeso constituency, the Honorable Davis Opoko Ansa, Chief Executive of Cocoa Board, of the Ghana Tourism Authority, of the various cocoa processing companies that are here, of the financial institutions here, our hardworking farmers, staff of Cocoa Board and other stakeholder organizations, our colleagues from the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. And let me start by congratulating Cocoa Board and partner agencies for taking the initiative of the National Chocolate Day to a whole new level with what we're about to launch tonight, that is a National Chocolate Week. His Excellency the Vice President, as you know, loves to be at your events. Unfortunately, he's had to attend to another assignment just this afternoon, and therefore has asked me to share with you his thoughts that he would have wanted to deliver here this evening. One of the things I'll be reporting to him is your very elaborate cocoa farm entrance and setup that I discovered as I arrived here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all witnesses to the significant role that cocoa and everything cocoa plays in various aspects of our lives. Every Ghanaian, in one way or the other, derives some benefit from the cocoa industry. From our national foreign exchange earnings, to those who have direct jobs, or those who benefit from food and beverages, or cosmetic products, or to those who benefit from the social and infrastructure projects that cocoa brings, we all benefit from the cocoa industry one way or the other. Before oil, cocoa was only second to gold in bringing in foreign exchange to support much of what we did in the Ghanaian economy. From farms to warehouses, the export of beans and the processing for secondary products from beans, the cocoa business has remained far-reaching and robust, providing jobs, supporting rural economies, and offering several untapped opportunities to the Ghanaian. Just imagine the richness of the cocoa processing chain. First from the beans, clean roasted and processed into cocoa paste, then to cocoa butter, powder, and into the several end-user foods, cosmetic, and pharmaceutical products. And we know that further cocoa processing opens up major possibilities for value addition, jobs, higher incomes, and a higher quality of life for the Ghanaian people. As we're informed tonight by the Chief Executive, Ghana's current per capita consumption and socio-economic benefits, the Akufo-Addo administration has made it a priority to massively promote local processing and local consumption of cocoa products, of which chocolate is a major part. Fortunately for us, the popularity of chocolate and cocoa products is gradually rising in our country. Ghanaians are beginning to understand and appreciate the health benefits of cocoa and its related products, resulting in a gradual increase in demand for high-quality, good-flavored cocoa products that come in various forms. And here I'd like to give credit to the many cocoa processing companies that are adding to the variety of products on our shelves. I'm sure we can give them all a big round of applause for the work that they are doing. Government has therefore commenced and is stepping up efforts to support local entrepreneurs and businesses who have an interest and expertise in cocoa value addition, in marketing, and in consumption. There are various efforts to ease the setup of cocoa processing companies, to ease the operation of cocoa processing companies, and to stimulate the consumption of cocoa. Indeed, it's not just the Akufo-Addo administration, but successive administrations have supported various initiatives aimed at promoting local processing and consumption, including what was introduced in 2007, the National Chocolate Day celebration. Yes, the late Jake Obechebi-Lamte, then Minister for Tourism and Diasporan Relations, introduced the day, and I won't say to replace, but to complement the Valentines Day celebration, which falls on the 14th of February every year. The day, which has been celebrated each year since 2007, is set aside to promote the local consumption of chocolate and other cocoa-based products, and also make chocolate a gift of choice on Valentine's Day. Elsewhere, similar demand-stimulating activities have yielded results. In Japan, for example, I'm informed that it is a Valentine's Day tradition for women to give chocolates to men as a token of their love. Sounds like a very good idea. I'm hopeful that the activities outlined for the 2021 Chocolate Week celebration will enhance our collective quest to boost cocoa and chocolate consumption in Ghana. I'm aware that some banks, hotels, restaurants, transport companies, and airlines which signed on to this year's celebration are a bit skeptical about their full participation following the tighter COVID-19 restrictions announced by His Excellency the President recently. Now, while we thank you all for remaining resolute and rallying behind us in this charge amidst the pandemic, our expectation is that we would develop innovative virtual ways by which we continue to celebrate as we prepare for an even bigger celebration next year, by which time we hope the sour wind of the pandemic would have blown away. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of His Excellency the Vice President, I'm happy to reiterate government's unflinching resolve to ensure the growth of Ghana's cocoa processing and confectionery market. To this end, we've made it a policy to ensure, as I mentioned earlier, value addition and processing of not less than 50% of cocoa beans that are produced in the country. Already, government is offering support by working with some of the financial institutions to ensure that some of the processing companies get their required volume of beans to deliver the value-added products that they require. And government intends to do more in this regard. With the current population of West Africa estimated at nearly about 400 million, based on the latest UN numbers, there's adequate opportunity for investors to target the Ghanaian, regional, and continental markets for finished cocoa products on the back of the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement. Let me, on this note, place a call to all potential investors who are interested in the cocoa industry to freely come forward and receive the necessary support from government to establish, to produce, and to sell to the Ghanaian, to the West African, and to the African markets. As we launch this Chocolate Week celebration, which is expected to take place from the 8th to the 14th of February, and the media and virtual activities expected to go along with it, I urge all stakeholders to play their respective roles in telling the chocolate or cocoa story in a way that will drive consumption not only during this week-long celebration, but for the rest of the year and even beyond. I want to encourage you that we all continue to educate and inform ourselves daily of the many health and nutritional benefits of cocoa and chocolate that will serve us well, especially in this pandemic period. You can also participate in the 2021 Chocolate Week celebration by, among other things, sharing your chocolate story online and using the hashtags as have been and will be advertised. And do not hesitate to share on Cocoa Board, Ghana Tourism Authority, and GIPC's handles as well, so that together we can let the world know your memories of chocolate and cocoa as you consume them now, in the past, and you will be doing in the future. To our colleagues from the industry,
Well, we just launched the National Chocolate Week as we build up to Valentine's Day 2021. And this is a unique Ghanaian story. In my company, it's the lovely people that we have here, including the CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority, Nana Kwesi Agyemang, and also the Honorable Minister Designate for Information, Honorable Kojo Pong Nkrumah, and Honorable Joseph Boahen Edu, our CEO of the Ghana Cocoa Board. So together, we're all going to chant National Chocolate Week, eat chocolate, healthy, grow Ghana. So one more time, National Chocolate Week, eat chocolate, grow Ghana. Hip, hip, hip! Hip, hip, hip! Hip, hip, hip! Please put your hands together one more time. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, would like to say a very big thank you to all of you.
Ghana Maya Jidim, Mamena Meketram and Amrofuni Nefili. 7 all over the world. That's what nourishing your world, choco nourishing your health. You grow to birthday and Kotobi Mabu girl. Everybody, let's sing. Never channel out. Binu Chanu cold, Binu Chanu hot. Binu Musonum the Chamu hot. When the lovers want to show the love, they use the chocolate, just a chocolate and home I love. Ghana yo. Ghana yo coco. Ghana yo. Oh my Ghana yo coco. Yeah. Premium quality cocoa from the chrome. Kweni biate hatadi kubotom. Sample check approve the stamp boma. Government exporting Messi from the chrome. Chocolate day. Ghana cocoa continue chocolate day. I said that. Chocolate day. If you manage people no say chocolate day. Charlie, don't chocolate. You taste hot chocolate. Breakfast, you feel like a heavyweight champion. Immune booster in any ways. This is more kind of early days. Have fun. Enjoy chocolate. Imam on a shake. Bank manager, we will make. Bank manager, doctor, we love. Everybody, we can code, we can hot. We know the trauma hot. When the lovers want to show the love, they use the chocolate. Just a chocolate and home I love. Ghana yo. Ghana yo coco. Ghana yo. Oh my Ghana yo coco. Binu chanu code, Binu chanu hot. Binu musonum the trauma hot. And the lovers want to show the love, they use the chocolate. Just a chocolate and home I love. Ghana yo. Let's sing. Ghana yo coco. Everybody. Ghana yo. Oh my Ghana yo coco. One more time. Ghana yo. Ghana yo coco. Ghana yo. Oh my Ghana yo coco. Me myself, I'm a Valentines born, so let's support this agenda. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do appreciate him with a big round of applause. Wow, that was lovely. And I'm looking forward to hearing some more airplay for him. And of course, these are all part of the efforts that are helping. The accolades and the awards are so many, and I'm sure you don't want to spend the next 10 minutes listening to me enumerating them. What you probably would want me to do now is to tell you what I'm going on and on about. Well, it's very, very simple. Ladies and gentlemen, Kofi Kinaata is here with us.
Amerado. Kofi Kinaata. Yes, Coco. Chocolate. I'm no hot and a cold. Won't boost the immune system, no. Chocolate bar for the young and the old, rich and the poor. Come, hear my story. 80-70, a grappling man upon a year of glory. Amerado. Ghana cocoa premium in the world. Ghana chocolate widely sought after by all. I mean, no, I all. So we say, Katakwashi, Ghana, Wondaboshi. Say, Obisi, Kofi, na cocoa, so Adria then. Oh, your chocolate in the one. Chocolate in the one, too. Shade. Maybe dark chocolate, white chocolate, milk chocolate, hot chocolate. Nothing says I love you more than chocolate. Coco, let me hear you say Coco. Coco, Ghana chocolate. Coco. Nothing says I love you more than chocolate. Coco, ST chocolate. Coco, Ghana chocolate. Coco. As we say, buy for yourself. And buy some for your baby. Ghana chocolate, make every day chocolate day. Buy for yourself, and buy some for your baby. Ghana chocolate, make every day chocolate day. For strength and vitality, I for the power for the friends and the family. Valentines chocolate depend on your GD. Aphrodisiac for the men, oh really? Share chocolate bar, chocolate drink. I had that dread, bottle hot and a cold. Try for release stress. A dark chocolate and a raw cocoa powder. Eat chocolate, stay healthy, go Ghana. Nothing says I love you more than chocolate. Coco, healthy chocolate. Coco, Ghana chocolate. Coco. Nothing says I love you more than chocolate. Cocoa, healthy chocolate. Cocoa, Ghana chocolate. Cocoa. How about the boys? It's a buy for yourselves and buy some for your baby. Ghana chocolate, make everyday chocolate.
Now, another one.
Kofi Kinaata. Yes, Coco. Chocolate. I'm no hot and a cold, mumbu's immune system, no. Chocolate bar for the young and the old, rich and the poor. Come, hear my story. 1870, a grabbing man upon a year of glory. Ghana cocoa, premium in the world. Ghana chocolate, widely sought after. By all, I mean, no, I was. So we say, Katakwashi, Ghana, Wondaboshi. Si say, Obisi, Kofi, na cocoa, so Adria, then. Are you chocolate in the one? Chocolate in the one, too. Shade, me pet dark chocolate, white chocolate, milk chocolate, hot chocolate. Nothing says I love you more than chocolate. Cocoa, healthy chocolate. Cocoa, Ghana chocolate. Cocoa. Nothing says I love you more than chocolate. Cocoa, tasty chocolate. Ghana chocolate make I feel like. Younger K.A. Ghana my free ye yemra. You're at a Kwashibuoni. At a da within a Kukuna Mati beers and many Ghana one China many ye. Abba. Ya, Medi chocolate on my pomo DNCP. When you're Gabani Bimpanka Medium and Fifi. Cocoa, late, breakfast, you feel like a heavyweight champion. Immune booster in many ways. I could crack on no money, system what kind of early days. Abba. Have fun, enjoy chocolate. Also, Willie Imam on a shake. Chief driver, we need to mate. Bank manager, doctor, we love chocolate. You know, trying to cold, you know, trying to hot. You know, most of them, the trauma hot. When the lovers wanna show the love, they use the chocolate. Just a chocolate, now my love. Ghana, yo, Ghana, yo, cocoa. Ghana, yo, oh my Ghana, yo, cocoa. Ghana chocolates, widely sought after by all. My name is Amerado. God bless Ghana cocoa.
Thank you.
Okay.